Welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras. I don't know what this means in Swedish, but you can do the part.
Yeah, of course, man. I'm with the Swedish guy here, guys. So I know every Swedish word. Woohoo! And you're the German guy. So you
Absolutely.
know, so you know the every word in the German.
Okay, so welcome. We are here on Lost Temple. This is the second match of tonight, today's, or maybe tonight, wherever you live. Clan War between the Brute War Gamers and the clan Maximus Brute. And Stationary, he's now up against Phoenix. And
Yeah,
Stationary representing the Brute War Gamers, and Phoenix playing Zerg. And he is a funny fact about him. He currently has 1,337 points on the ladder, so he's an absolute elite player right here, right now. And we're playing on Lost Temple, and with me co-casting is HDbrodd. Good day to you, sir.
good day to you too, man. So we're going to see a really good player on Zerg. So we're going to see if he knows how to play and show us how to play it. And I hopefully don't going to see like a six pool or something like that, something like cheesy like that, because they're going to scout out now our base and knows exactly what it is
He's
with his
already
overlord.
got an overlord in production, which is finished right now, so no fast pool here by Phoenix.
Yeah. So we're going to see that he's going for a long game, and hopefully we're going to see later on, but we can't say that for sure at the moment. But what do you think he's going to do? Like normal Mutalisk, Zergling, and Bailing type of thing, or nothing like
Um,
Roaches, or
in my personal opinion, I think he will beat one or two or three or four Zerglings in the beginning to check what's going out. He's now scouting with that overload that there's no two gate up, something like that. So he will be in a position to do a fast hatchery, and that's exactly what he's doing. So he will have a good enough economy up and running, and there the probe of stationary not in time manages to disrupt this hatchery from going up. So Phoenix will do some Zerglings in the beginning, and I think then he will go for Mass Roaches and later on and the Roach Hydralisk combination with an addition of Corruptors to defeat any possible Colossi. That's my personal guess because I think a Roach opener, especially on Lost Temple, is very, very strong nowadays.
yeah, exactly, because it's the roaches are so good at the moment because they have the increased range on it, and that means that you can really dance against this 4 gate with your roaches, so you can hold on to the late game instead of just going to die late fast, that as normal players do. So we're going to see Phoenix have 200 and soon 300 minerals. I don't know. He's waiting up for this queen, and it's going to produce it soon, I hope. Yep, it goes there. And maybe going for a roach warren, but he wants this probe to get away so he can throw down this roach warren or something else.
At first, he just waited exactly for his 3 lava to finish until the spawning pool was ready. So he was exactly in a position to put up those Zerglings. So we have no problems at all defeating this little probe and this little zealot here. And
But we can see that Stationary is doing the right thing and just going to this corner here and going to just make a sacrifice. But he's going out now and getting a surrounding with Phoenix Zerglings. So if he had stayed there in this corner, he could have taken out more Zerglings than he probably would have done.
so looks like Stationary now going for a Twilight Council. It's already nearly half done. He's warp gates only half already, but he should be absolutely fine against those Zerglings here by Phoenix because he has a zealot. He had the entrance to his base and he has a stalker in his base, so no problem at all repelling those Zerglings here by Phoenix. And Felix doing the really good job by getting his lair as soon as possible, getting more and more drones and getting the metabolic boost upgrade just to be ready in case. And looks like he's not going for a Roach Warren, so maybe we see some Mutalisk only play, or even I think it depends on the scouting but he should be absolutely fine against what Stationary is doing right now, because he's just putting up his Dark Shrine, and because of the fact that Phoenix got his lair so soon, he will have absolutely no problems building some Overseer in time. But the big thing is how much damage can Stationary do with his Dark Templars before the Overseer of Phoenix will be finished.
Yes, that's the big question that is on everyone's mind at the moment. Because if it doesn't do that additional damage with those Dark Templars, it's not going to be affectionately on this Dark Shrine and not doing the damage he want to do, like taking down this Hatcher maybe and doing the damage. But we're going to see if he can do that or not, because we can see that Phoenix has so many so many drones in his base just mining and getting his economy up and running, and we can see that he's throwing down a Roach Warren for defensive purposes.
So I'm absolutely happy right now that Phoenix is instead going for the Roach Warren, so everything I told until now became absolutely true. and
Exactly.
And that's what I wanted to talk about, was Phoenix doing now. He's got an Overseer in the base of Stationary, so he knows exactly what's going up. He sees the Dark Shrine, and before this Overseer goes down, he really needs to pop up this little changeling to buy him a little bit more time, but looks like he doesn't. And looks like Phoenix trying to go for a circling run by, but nice Stalker control here by Stationary, preventing both Zerglings from running in, and Phoenix now in a really good position. He's got his Roach Warren out, he's getting some Spine Crawlers, he's got an Overseer in his base already ready, he's getting more Spine Crawlers, so he's absolutely safe. And the big thing for Phoenix right now is that he has so much drones up and running. His economy is booming compared to the ones of Phoenix, who's now only started his Nexus. Better late than never, but he really needs to do something good before he gets out macroed by Phoenix.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is that Stationary should not do, as from my point of view, is to pump up Dark Templars, because Phoenix have seen this Dark Templar shrine, so he knows that his Dark Templar is coming out, and the gas could be much more effectively used instead of this Dark Templar that is going to get taken out really fast there.
Absolutely. And Stationary is really in a lot of trouble. This Queen, this combination with the Queen, with the Roaches, with the Spine Crawlers, and especially with all those Zerglings, in addition to this Overseer, really, really deadly. So Phoenix can now macro up even more. He doesn't need to produce any more units right now, and he's getting an in-base hatchery. Personally, I would like to see a Nidus Canal, and to get the island expansion here in the bottom right and in the top left position. And now I'm even happy even more because his Hydralisk stand is finished, so he's going for Roach Hydra, just like anticipated.
Yeah, exactly, and he's going for this Evolution Chamber just for the +1 damage output on the Roaches and the Hydras, because the Roaches and Hydras are the same thing on the ranged attack. So it's going to be really additional damage for them, for that one upgrade. We can see that Stationary is going for his one upgrade in the same thing, and the Blink is upgrading also for getting this just jumping up onto the base and just doing additional damage and jumping down again, because that is Stationary. I feel Phoenix doesn't have any defense in his base, just down in his base. But we can see that he's throwing down Bane in that, because he saw so many seals that Stationary has got.
I really, really like what Stationary is doing right now. He's finished his Templar archives, he's getting the +1 for his units, so his Zealots were 2-hit instead of 3-hit, those Zerglings here of Phoenix, and he's already got another expansion up and running very soon at the 9 o'clock position, so he can catch up in the economy, and he's building exactly the right units he needs to build to be able to defeat those forces here by Phoenix. I would like even more if he's getting an additional robotics facility to pump out some Immortals. But looks like Phoenix is now going for an attack, and he's got a really, really huge force, and all those Stalkers and Zealots won't do anything against the huge amount of Phoenix. So Phoenix really with an absolutely nice